The markets were waiting for the most important thing, and I think that part of that operational part is over, which is Reliance Jio. Much faster, much earlier launch than anyone expected, right, Sushil Choksey?
Yes, I'm happy that I'm proven wrong on the date, and the launch is announced for 5th of September. Jai Ganesh, Jai Jio. So let's begin with a positive note. I know the telecom sector stocks are negative, but disruptive in nature or constructive in nature, only time will tell us. But knowing Indian mentality, the consumer base will definitely opt for Jio, and the numbers will speak. And he's clearly indicative. He is targeting 250 crores GB as a market size, and the indicative price of 50 rupees is already given. And maybe with a blended cost or whatever it comes out to, it definitely seems that on a whole year operation basis, it's going to be a mega number on the balance sheet of Reliance Industries.
How do you say that? Because if I look at just the cost of interconnect charges, if one looks at call free, let me just take voice for instance. I know you have to go, but I'm just going to get through a few questions with you. If I just look at voice, a 14 paise interconnect charge, and if you're doing an average of 500, let's say, minutes, then you're ending up paying 70 crores internet charge, and he's targeting 10 million customers within in a record time, he said. That works out, even if I take an average over the next four months, where he's saying that it's all going to be free. So it's free. Forget about anything else. It's free for 4 months, and that means that you're going to end up spending anywhere between 1,500 odd crores, if I take an average of, let's say, 5 million customers, in this particular 4 months. If I add the data cost, and let me take even the average charge rate to be 150 crores, 150 rupees per month, then at 150 rupees, he's losing about 3,000 crores in the 4 months itself of what he could have got. Forget about the GB plan itself. So how are you saying that this is going to be positive in terms of earnings on or cash flow?
I am not saying Reliance Jio will make money in the first year of full operation. So this 5th September to next 5th September, what will happen? But if you take an average ARPU of any of the other telecom companies on a blended basis, 250 rupees or whatever the indicative price is, multiply by 12, it comes to 3,000. And if you and I know that data takes away at least 1,500 to 2,500 rupees a month per mobile, where the usages are normal.
Right.
And this is normal across the board where industry or humans are concerned. And if you target approximately 10 million to 20 million customer base, which is spending that kind of money on data, the data speed and support will decide where the customer would be.
Right.
And that would lead to a number which will make constructive to bear the cost from telecom on the other side. As a normal understanding I'm speaking, I am not a telecom expert.
Yeah.
Let's watch out for a few days, we'll know the numbers right or wrong.
But effectively, in your opinion, is this going to be huge pain for the other players for some time?
I think it's going to be a huge pain, and secondly, Government of India will have to review where spectrum cost is concerned, how much they will recover by selling spectrum, because maybe some of these companies will have to change their plans, so the spectrum auction is another side. I know I'm diverting the mind from Jio to spectrum,
no, you're
but you'll have to
right.
rebalance a lot of things in that.
I was going to ask that question, because why should the Government of India give up its spectrum revenues to facilitate, a price war in the telecom space?
So I think we need to watch out what happens. Only thing is the consumer is going to be a beneficiary, because of whatever is going to be rolled out from Jio, and other competitors now follow Jio. So in next 1 week, possibly we'll have better plans coming up with the alternative competitors, and let's see how the story pans out. And on operational parameters, he's already spoken very well for the other foray.
Right.
And I estimate that the core business of Reliance would be generating at least 20% growth minimum year on year to take to a healthy number to bear the cost of telecom for a year or two before they start achieving super abnormal growth.
So super abnormal growth in 2 years. Would you be a buyer in Reliance right now? 1055 at the moment. It's corrected a little bit.
I asked every of my retail investors or foreigners to invest. I personally feel that if you invest for 12 to 18 month horizon, there is possibility the stock will outperform the market And I had spoken earlier on the channel that 1300 within next 6 months and maybe 2000 within 18 months.
Is there any disclosure you would like to make? I know you need to go.
Thanks a lot.
Any disclosure that you would like to make on Reliance specifically?
I think I have made every of my customer invest in the stock, and maybe I personally also invested.
All right.